Aggregate demand is an economic measurement of the sum of all final goods and services produced in an economy, expressed as the total amount of money exchanged for those goods and services. Aggregate demand equals gross domestic product. If you were to represent aggregate demand graphically, the aggregate amount of goods and services demanded is represented on the horizontal x-axis, and the overall price level of the entire basket of goods and services is represented on the vertical y-axis. The aggregate demand curve slopes downward from left to right. Demand increases and decreases along the curve as prices for goods and services either increase or decrease. In addition, the curve can shift due to changes in the money supply or increase and decrease in tax rates. C, or consumption function, shows the positive relationship between the level of disposable income and the amount spent on consumption. Consumption equals autonomous consumption plus MPC times the level of income. C equals 6 trillion plus 0.75y in this case. Increase in net wealth, decrease in interest rates, and optimistic future expectations shifts consumer function up. Decrease in net wealth, increase in interest rates, and pessimistic future expectations decreases the consumption function. I, or investment, consists of spending on new factories, equipment, new housing, and net change in inventory. Investment equals 3 trillion in this case. Lower interest rates and optimistic business expectations shifts the investment curve up. Higher interest rates and pessimistic business expectations shifts the investment curve down. G, or government spending, relates government purchases to the level of income in the economy. Government spending equals 2.9 trillion in this case. XN, or net exports, shows the relationship between net exports and the level of income in the economy. In our case, net exports equals negative 0.6 trillion. Increase export shifts net export function up. Increase in import shifts the net export function down. Short-run aggregate supply determinants are resource prices, state of technology, and institutional structure of the economy. Ours will be in a 0.5 trillion recession. It is the relationship between total planned economy-wide production and the price level in the short run, all other things held constant. If prices adjust incompletely in the short run, the curve is positively sloped. It is very flat at low levels of real GDP, increases slightly as real GDP grows, and becomes very steep as real GDP surpasses full employment. Long-run aggregate supply is going to be at 18.5 trillion. It is vertical because changes in the price level have no effect on real output.